Alright, so I've had this water and Xerox coolant system flush stuff in the engine for a little while now. I'm sure a lot of it's leaked out already, but I've been topping off the water, so I'm going to drain all that out, and then I'm going to run a little more water through it just to kind of flush out any other debris in the bottom, sediment, and then I'm going to put coolant in it. Here we go. So in an effort to kind of reduce the smoke up here when I'm running the engine from the blow-by, put a PCV valve in here. It looks like the grommet was set up for this type of PCV valve already, so that worked out. I did end up soldering this. Looks pretty bad, but I just hope it holds and doesn't leak anymore, or at least not too much. I can deal with a little bit of leak, but I just don't want it to be leaking badly. Alright, so I have my system all set up here for draining the block already. Basically, I have two hose adapters on the bottom of the block where the core plugs go. Core plugs? I don't know. Those pipe fittings at the bottom of the block that you drain both jackets, because your water pump area is only drains so much. And that fully drains your block. Anyway, I have some hose adapters, run into those, and then hoses out here, and then I have these valves so I can control which side I'm draining, all that stuff. It makes it a lot easier to just fill up a jug instead of filling up a pan, I guess. So I will take the radiator cap off. Last time I topped that off, I did not have to top it off as much as I was before, so hopefully the leak that I was having is maybe a little less now, but we'll see. Do the right one first. Try and get some of that sediment out of the bottom of the hose too. This is what I have set up here up top. Now I'm going to pour some more water down in there. It goes into the top of the intake manifold. Okay, so I finished draining the block out and the radiator. Flushed it out a little bit more with some fresh water. And then I hooked up all the hoses again and topped it off. I took this sensor out so the fluid level could rise without any air bubbles, air pockets, either one. But yeah, topped it off, started coming out, so I had to be quick and put that back on. Let's see, and while I had it up in the, I had it jacked up, and I put the block plugs back on, took the hoses off. So, and while I was under there, I drained the oil. I left I changed the oil. So, I just left the oil filter on there for now. I didn't change that. I'm not worried about it right now. Anyway, so I put new oil in there. I'm gonna try some 1540 Shell Rotella. I hear it's pretty good stuff. And then I put some, I mixed in some Marble Mystery Oil in there too to, you know, try and loosen things up too. So, fingers crossed. Well, I gave the master cylinder a bit of a rebuild. I took it off, took it apart, cleaned everything off, and put it back together. So about 50% of what you're supposed to do, I don't have a kit for it, so I couldn't replace the parts, but it's a lot better than what it was. So the fluid that was in it was really saturated, had rust chunks. It was pretty bad. So, because it did break free when I pushed on the pedal with the power assist, but you know, it just needed to come out and get cleaned up.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you go to back the car into the garage and you just lose brakes randomly and run into everything in the back of the garage. This is what I flushed out of there. It's all kind of separated now, but definitely less than desirable. So with that new oil in there, this battery probably needs to be charged again. Just with that new oil in there, I'm going to go ahead and fire it up, because, you know, not that I need an excuse to start this thing up and run it a little bit, because it's just so much fun, but I want to see if maybe that new oil kind of works some of these, the tapping lifters, works those loose a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, booster. Let's see, positive first, negative first. I don't know. Just put it on there. Make sure you don't make yourself aground, I guess. Okay, time to back it out. Of course, it's right on there. Okay, I'll shut it off for now. Okay, so before I go ahead and park this thing in the back corner there. Ooh, goodness, how do you get these things off? There we go. How do you get them off? I guess the two other sides. There we go. Goodness. These are the other set of hubcaps I got. That one's missing on a lot of the red's faded on that one. This one's. I guess this one has the best red field. And it's supposed to be the globe on the rocket emblem during this time. And let's see, I still need to get a grease cover, dust cover. That'll fit that, but eventually figure something out. But I'm not gonna be driving it. I need to check the bearings anyway before I go and drive it on the road. Maybe I do need a smaller one. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so that pretty much wraps that up. It's outside. Got a couple pans underneath to catch the leaking transmission fluid. We'll get to the other stuff eventually. So, thanks for following so far, and be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. See you on the next one.